So I'm gonna head over here, get myself the...
Someone's been killed!
What? Are you okay?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Are you all right?
No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood. And I think one of the flies landed on my mouth.
Ew.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right. That's where the body is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
Okay, one on the bottom right. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all.
Body bag dispenser empty. Please replace sack reel before disposing of any corpses.
All right, Sam, you're now my new companion. I like you. Is there any evidence here? Examine. Hastily packed suitcase. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and color, were stuffed into this suitcase. I'll steal his bits. He's not going to need those anymore. Let's take the mag pick. Tossball betting slip. This betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from left field tossball betting. Oh, there's been a murder. Don't want any of that. Really don't want to step on him. Nothing. Oh, it's okay. Okay, nothing else here. Poor guy. Ain't got nothing. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out what happened there. Look at all these. Be like, yo, dogs. You know what happened? Ooh, terminals. Some messages. Let's do 2S Nandi. Mr. Nandi, sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia is keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? Isaac, can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms, and a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the night. Haha. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. So this is one of those kind of residents.
Muting volume now.
Yeah, well done. You're so loud. He's got nothing else here. Okay, well, I've stolen all their stuff. We're good. Let's go upstairs.
Whatever you do, don't mention tossball to Isaac. You'll never hear the end of it.
You know, I haven't seen him in a while.
If you'd gotten stuck in an hour-long rant about Mostly Colonists, you'd be thankful.
Well, yeah, about that. Ooh, Infernal Scythe just sitting in someone's room here. Let's look at that. 160, cool. I'm gonna sell that sucker. Go ahead and pick this. Bam. Ooh, bunch of stuff. The Vermin. 205 DPS weapon. I mean, it's good. It's like quite good. Actually, let's go to Sam. What weapons does he use? Okay, he's got his own thing going on, and I haven't given him any perks. Increase your intimidate skill while Sam is in the party. Hell yeah. Reduce negative reputation for kills when Sam's in the party. Oh, because he's the cleaner. Gotcha. Battle hardened. Increases companions' base armor, range damage. Just give him health. And let's get Bad Samaritan. Sam deals bonus damage to auto mechs. Oh, I only have 2 points. All right, that's fine. Accept. Totally cool with that. Some bits. I don't want to do that with that door open. It's only 17. It's not that big of a deal. I'll just leave this there for now because I don't want to have to close the door and do all that stuff. Ooh, who's Laura?
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
You got like a really shiny face. Let's read her thing. Out for deliveries. Dropping a care package off with the Manthers in the old ruins south of Stellar Bay. Be back soon. Laura, I know you're reading this. Stay out of my things. Yeah, it looks like she was going through somebody's things. Moving parts. All right, okay, down we go. I would like to figure out what's going on with that murder, but I don't think I'm going to get the answers to that right away. We have to do what we started with, which was to find, not Gil. No, we need to find the chef.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart. I just about pissed my jumpsuit.
Boo. I like startling people. It's actually quite fun. Is everyone in this town chicken livered? Yeah. Let's go. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Most people don't. Besides, this place is enough to try anyone's nerves.
How's that?
Where should I begin? With the oversized mantisaurs? Or perhaps the rats spewing acid at our walls? The board was right. This place isn't fit for human habitation, and I was a fool for staying.
Okay. My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht, and the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
Wow, 3,000 bits for that? You take me for an idiot? No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again, try harder.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
Okay, 2,000 bits, I can cover that.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
Well, I'm glad it just faded to
There
black.
we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Gosh,
Jerk.
my tongue's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Okay, look, I gotta be honest with you, Parvati, because I don't think anybody's told you this yet. Food gets cold, right? It's gonna take us a while to find these cookies.
Good day to you.
And I don't think it's gonna be warm by the time we get back, even if we left right now. So just saying, you know, be wary of that. She may not like it. Oh yeah, I'm taking all this stuff. Heck yeah. Ooh, steel vortex mace. Heck yeah. And actually, nobody can see me up here. What am I doing? Maybe someone can on the edge down there, but I doubt it. Let's look at that vortex mace. Yeah, 242 DPS. All of this stuff is going to sell really well. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll take those. Okay, now back down we go. So that wants me to go out there. I'm not going to quite do that yet. I need to do the passion pills. Also, Space Crime Continuum retrieves the missing passcode. Lila hasn't heard from her agent in Stellar Bay recently. Retrieves this information he's holding on the salvage location. Deliver it. So where's this at? That's way up over there. Let's do passion pills. Also, did I get a quest for the murder? Probably not. But hey, maybe that's just telling me like this is what happens here. Nobody really cares that much. But I care. I want to know what happened to that guy.
If Filma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly pick up her own caffeinoid.
Don't be so hot.
Okay.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
Not call me Sweet Cheeks, that's for sure. I've been asked to pick up caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Actually, the pills are for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents.
Dang it.
Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Oh, that's just awful.
Isn't it just? I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
You know.
Or is
I
you
hit
a
the wrong one.
saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but
I apparently
with
flirted
age
with her.
comes experience, dearie.
Oh, yeah, why don't you show me a thing or two where this got weird fast? I'm planning just to go upstairs and steal it. I think this got weird fast is hilarious, but let's see where this goes.
Much as I'd love to, my rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for Caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
Let's just tell the truth.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
No, not at all. There must be some way I can increase Nyoka's allotment.
I'm afraid not.
Huh.
Dr.
Whoops, didn't mean to hit spacebar. I got like fat fingers today. I thought you were in charge around here, Auntie. You sure ought to be. I can intimidate. Let's try to sweet talk her with persuade.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Forgetful fellow, huh?
Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll eventually.
Right. So where can I find this Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Oh, I see. What's the flower of enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Right. Let's go ahead and leave.
Chin up, dearie.
Let's see if I can just go hack it.
If Velma's capable of running
Well, first of all, let's check her toilet for any
Pick up a-
other medicinals. Okay, right. Open, and locked. However, I can't open it. So let's just do that. I can go find his stuff later. We just need the caffeinoid, right? Ollie toxi-free. It's funny. I don't feel like I need to steal any of the rest of that. I don't want to break them, you know. Right, Monarch Stellar Industries. This terminal's use is restricted to authorized medical engineers. Unauthorized use will warrant action from your site safety engineer. Employee login. Let's do Williams. Welcome, E. Williams. Please select from the following menu options. Patient records. Please enter the name of patient you want records to view. Nyoka. So, medical engineer notes. Liver damage, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Attitude problems, likely the result of prolonged alcoholism. Frequent social withdrawal, likely the result of alcoholism. Increased caffeinoid allotment. Allotment increased to high. Warning, excessive caffeinoid assumption may lead to side effects such as irritability, fatigue, uncontrolled bowel movements, nausea, death. Warning, caffeinoid storage is approaching critical levels. Resupply recommended. Let's look at me. Error, patient not found. Okay, that's fine. Return to root. Data storage. Williams. Notes from experiments conducted by Williams. Reactism plus pep you up. I had hypothesized that this combination might awaken my mind and senses to the greater realities around us. If that's true, then it seems my facilities were quite overwhelmed in this instance. Shortly after the dosage, I experienced cold sweats, tremors, and mild paranoia. It's perhaps due to these latter effects that most of my notes from the episode are of little use. Nevertheless, the effects were most invigorating. I will have to attempt a milder dosage once heart palpitations subside. Bushberry extract and debilirol. After my previous experiments, I theorized that deadening the external senses might allow the mind's eye to glimpse the eternal. Alas, I was only partially successful. The combination of substances quickly rendered me both blind and feeble, so much so that I soon fell into a stupor. I awoke some hours later in a pile of my own sick and a most curious craving for Tilleritos. Okay, another one. Searching, file empty. Okay, there's nothing there. Return to root. So that person, so he died from that, essentially. This is for Edwards. Work progress number 1. My goodness. Stellar Bride. She's a wide-eyed colonist from Earth. He's a hard-working Saltuna farmer from Monarch. They're attracting blossoms into a whirlwind romance that transforms Stellar Bay. Chapter 3. A long way from Arkansas. You can put your things here, Mr. Elliot said, leading Abby into a dim apartment. The place was small, but it had a certain cozy charm. Abby set her bags on the floor and loosened the straps of her jumpsuit. Mr. Elliot coughed and his face suddenly red. If you get warm, you can always crack the window. Breeze from the bay is real nice. Just be careful about mantis swarms. As Abby went to take the room key, her fingers brushed his. He had strong, rough hands, a Saltuna farmer's hands. She felt herself blush. You've been ever so kind to me, Mr. Elliot. Call me Archibald, he said. All right, number 2. The Passion Broker, a renegade iconoclast driven by his ideals, finds love in the arms of a mysterious man with a tortured past. Will he follow his head or his heart? Chapter 2, Tall, Dark, and Handsome. Come on up, said the voice on the comm. It was dangerous and smooth in a way that reminded Broderick of iceberg-aged whiskey. I love this, like, stupid stuff. This reminds me of oh gosh, what was it called? It was like the salty maid or something like that. I don't remember what it was in Skyrim, where it was like some lizard fanfic that was dirty, but it was funny. The door slid open with a whisper of perfumed air. The hair rose along the nape of his neck, and he proceeded up the stairs. The broker sat with his back to a top-of-the-line, mostly charcoal personal heater, slender fingers tented. So this was the mysterious recluse who manipulated Monarch from afar. Broderick could feel the warmth of the heater across the room, but it was the look in Broderick's eyes that had him feeling feverish. The broker produced a pair of glasses and a bottle of something that looked expensive. He poured it off and held one of the glasses out to Broderick. For me? He asked, trying to ignore the man's smoldering gaze. Indeed, the broker purred. I hear you're a man of bold tastes. Broderick took his glass. The broker continued, dark hair falling over darker eyes. That's why I've got a rare proposition for you. The glass nearly slipped from Broderick's fingers. He drank it in one gulp to hide his tremor in his hands. It burned all the way down. It's getting hot in here. Clinic of the Heart. A battle-hardened young Earth Directorate soldier visits a remote clinic on Monarch to heal his injuries. But when he meets Gail, an elegant older nurse, she goes to work on his heart as well. Chapter 34, Healing Touch. Fletcher held her tightly. His strength had returned. That much was clear. Yet here he remained at the clinic with her. He shook his head as if he'd read her mind with his perfect green eyes. Gail, the Earth Directorate's calling me back. They want me protecting Byzantium, but I don't know how to leave, not after what we found together. Then stay, she whispered, letting her breath warm his ear. I can certainly find a position for you here. Oh, laws, he moaned, pulling her close. She pressed a finger to his lips. Shh, the only law here is love. I love stupid stuff like that. It's so good. Return to route. Let's go ahead and exit. That was actually amazing. Well done, writers. Well done. Oh, I don't want to sleep. No, cancel. I want to take that mag pick. Resting in a bed is relaxing and moves time forward. In supernova difficulty, you can only rest in your bed on your ship. Right, we still have to go to the vendor over there, so let's hit that up real quick. Or no, we have to go to, what's her butt? Nyoka. I gotta give her her supplement or whatever it was. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. Here you go.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Yeah, I've got your magic pills. All these things are dangerous, you know.
More or less dangerous than a steady
21,000
supply of
XP.
alcohol. Give it here.
28,000 XP.
Ooh, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is.
11,000 XP.
Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Yeah, glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Let's find the information broker.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
Okay.
That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Unfortunately, Parvati, we're gonna need Nyoka.
New customer profile created. Greetings, user Nyoka.
Ooh, wow, yeah, definitely leveled up. Give me a bunch of XP, so I'm not surprised there. Cool, so now we're back to this conundrum again. What do we put our points into? I could get medical up to 40. That would unlock the third drug mixing slot, of course, and maybe that is worth it. What else could I possibly do? I could put, okay, let's do that. Let's put 1 into medical. Right, so now I have the third mixing slot if I need it. And for the dialogue stuff, I can put 8 into persuade to get that up to 60, which is pretty good. I could also put a couple points into leadership to get that up if I need to do that. Let's, you know what? Let's get points into this and put that up to 60. And let's put my final point into, I don't know. Maybe I'll put it into, let's put it into leadership. And I'll put determination at 29. All right, we'll apply that. Yep. So Sam has got a new perk. So let's do bonus damage to auto max. And Nyoka's got several perks. Oh, she's got a big gun. Okay, that's good to know. Right. Increase your ally skill when Nyoka's in the party. Cool. Reduce how far the sound of your footsteps travel while Nyoka's in your party. That's pretty good. And Nyoka deals bonus damage to creatures. Bam. Got her figured out, you know what I mean? Let's go to Nyoka's stuff. Let's give her a helmet. Cover that face first. I'm kidding. She's awesome. Let's go with... Oh, she's got like a good weapon already. Is that a two-handed? Yeah, I keep kind of what she's got going.
Warning! Sam's cleaning solvent has been known to cause cancer in laboratory sprats. Please stand clear when stream is engaged.
I freaking love this game.